Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream, week 15, day 5. Of course, the most relevant thing of today is the fact that we have Warpriest now. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Well, kind of. It's okay hero class. It's nothing like really too over the top. Of course, it's a stun option, which is the main thing that's actually good about it. Actually, if you just look at the traits, it looks amazing. Blessed, or I still keep calling that blessed, 2/2 random stats to all allies, holy armor for 40% reduction, and 50% chance to stun a random enemy at the start of every turn, basically making an alternative stunner. That's pretty nice. The problem is its talent trees are so bad. So ridiculously bad. Like, all it has that's even relevance, like the extra life that it gets, these 2 resource gains, which is probably good change that to EXP while we're here, and the yellow mana. And that's pretty much it. 100 is trash, and everything else is pretty much useless on it. So yeah, pretty bad hero class, unfortunately, because of that. Really good traits, everything else not so much. But yeah, it's an okay hero class. It's just okay. Oh yeah, the weapon's not too bad. We were messing around with the weapon, probably gonna be messing around with the weapon again. It's basically like a Nyx, except it's random color, so kind of like a, it's like a mix of Nyx and Rainbow Snake. I keep calling him Rainbow Snake, the Quaidle, or whatever he's called. That one yellow-purple that costs 12 mana that creates 12 random color. That's basically what this is. It drains a enemy's mana by a maximum of 12. If you happen to drain 12, or however much you drain is how many gems it creates for random color. So if it drains 9, it creates 9. If it drains 12, it creates 12. So obviously you'd want to do this on mainly Legends and Mythics, since they would have most likely 12 mana most of the time. You know, they have to currently have that mana, not total mana. But yeah, it's not too bad. There's a little bit of damage with it too, which most mana drains actually don't do damage with their drain, which is nice. And has a capability of looping pretty decently. And it has some pretty decent perks, cleanse, barriers, stuff like that, a bunch of mana to your allies. So yeah, the weapon's not too bad. Everything else, not so much. That's that. One battle and we get a level on it. Let's go do that. It is so close. Let's see. Let's just do a random PvP battle. But then we do need to go to Delves. Do need to get some more progress onto those things, because we still got 3 of them to go do today. Hello, Jeremy. It has been a long time. But hello, Captain. Hello, JZG. I mean, hello, Dragon Ball Z fan. How did I say that as JZG? I'm looking at a different name than what I'm saying. Or I'm saying a different name than what I'm looking at, I mean. But hello, Dragon Ball Z fan. Hello, JZG. Hello, Medieval. Hello, William. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Kawa. And hello, Gamer. Welcome, everyone. Also, that's not probably how you pronounce that, but I have no clue how you would actually pronounce that in Russian. Also, hello, Cur Assassin. I forgot, I have the controller set up. I can just do this. Makes it much quicker. But yeah, new hero class. It's not really worth using unless you specifically, desperately want to stun. That's about the only time you bother bringing it out. That's basically the short form of what is this hero class used for. I will be covering teams very soon, probably tonight actually. I'll need to actually go waste 30 gems if I do, though. But that's not too big a deal. I'm not going for all rewards this time around on the event. I don't think I am. I'm not sure yet. But I do want to throw those 30 gems down just so we have battles to show for the video. Because that wouldn't make much sense doing a video on it and not showing the game mode thingy. Also, is the stream lagging? Why is the audio doing that? Being all, like, weird. I did replug in my mic earlier because it was messing up. It's still being weird. The game audio, though, not the mic. Anyways, let's head over to some delves. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any realistic way we can actually use this hero class within the delves. Stun isn't really going to do too much, especially since it doesn't have a half mana start. If it had a half mana start, that'd be a different story. Of course, you could use it with that one human. Let's see. That human's red and yellow. Does this kingdom use red and yellow in any way? I don't believe it does. Isn't it green, purple, or something? I actually completely forget the color of this kingdom off the top of my head. Oh, you know what? It does have yellow. It is technically possible. Do we do it? I guess we do, just for fun. Let's do it once. I'll probably regret it, but let's see if we can build a team out of it just for fun. It is using the new hero class. Maybe even a new weapon too. So I need Saint, what's her name? Because I keep forgetting her name. Holy Saint Astra. Oh wait, we have to deal with the whole first slot, last slot thing though. It's gonna be annoying. Okay, maybe we won't be able to put it in. But let's see, what's humans under this category that aren't horrible? Oh wait, never mind, we might not be able to do this. We can't use Corvash. If you're gonna bother using her, one of the main things you bother using her with is Corvash. It's kind of the whole point of even using her in the first place, is to be able to Corvash team. Let me see, there might not be enough good humans that actually work under this color. Yeah. That could be a bit of a problem. That's a bit of a problem. Biggest concern is damage source. And other than, like, Queen Jezebel and, that's it. There's not much of a damage source here. Oh, oddly enough, we can use what's his name, though. But you use him more so for his trait than his ability. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Scratch that plan. Back to Infernus. Never mind. That's not happening. There's just not enough synergy for it. What's the new weapon like? Oh yeah, we can go show the new weapon real quick too. New weapon's really nice. I'll go do it after this battle. It's the best thing to come in with this hero class. It's really random, but when it works very nice. And as long as the board is pretty even on every color, it's not that big a deal of it missing. It can still miss, but it's not too likely. 12 gem spawn is a lot of gem spawn. You also have to make sure you're actually getting 12 gem spawn too, which is the other kind of caveat with it. Because it is possible that something doesn't have enough mana to drain, and then you get a lot less gems. It also can't ever infinitely loop for that reason as well, because you wouldn't have mana to always drain at some point. At most, you'd pretty much just be able to get about 4 casts or so, effectively. Yeah, let's go show that real quick. I didn't bother doing that yet to stream. PvP fight. Oh, we'll do it against the harder fight, though he does have immune to mana drain. But one thing that this thing can do, though, is you can get the mana drain off of your stun. Or not the mana drain, but you can end up getting your stun, and then you'd be able to mana drain it. Because right now we can't mana drain him, but we might be able to. Did we just stun Titan? No, I was going to say. He's currently leveling, what's his name? The useless knight. Pretty sure most people are trying to get their leveling done, or at least more leveling done, towards their heroes now, due to next patch. At least anyone who knows. Okay, so we actually got randomly a stun on him. That's really good, because now we can drain him. Unfortunately, though, we don't have any drain. Or, it's not that we don't have a drain, but he doesn't have enough mana for us to drain, I should say. Did we go for it? He has a little bit on everything, which isn't really helping us much, because I need him to have it all in one. Nice little extra turn there. Looks like we have an Infernus. Let's get that down. Kill the Skolas. I need you taking mana. We can get a 9 right there. I kind of want to go for a little bit more than a 9, though, if we're going to bother going for it. Nice. Got a bunch of skulls right there. Ends up flipping him. Go for our damage there. Should be able to get a drain. We have this weapon. Haven't even really gotten to use it yet. He just does not want to take mana. Fine. We'll go drain you for 9. Hopefully that does the color we need. Right on the reds. That gives us right into Infernus. Throw that down. And dead. Yeah, it gains barrier, has cleanse, has a lot of defensive stuff on it. It would be really good with Titan. Yet another thing that is like perfect with Titan. This actually does have perfect synergy with Titan, by the way. Unfortunately. Like, pretty much everything does. But, it's blue, so it gets extra damage from Titan. It has more barrier to synergize with its barrier. It has cleanse for those things that your immunities don't naturally get off. It has a bunch of extra mana accumulation to synergize with its explosion. It has extra turns that synergize with its explosions. And, yeah. It just has a lot going for it for Titan. Because why wouldn't it? Seems like every single thing synergizes with Titan. JCG, shameless plug. Feel free. I don't mind. What do we need here? Grab a... Actually, I'm gonna let him just take the fire bombs there. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, we never actually use this team as a real team, but I don't know, it gets the job done. Definitely works. Well, can we actually get mana on the mechanic we're trying to use? I felt like just a standard Infernus team that time around. It happens though. You really need those big mana pool troops for it to be effective. Oh, there we go. There's some. Oh no. Well, that's not exactly what I meant, but we'll give it a shot. Half this team is actually irrelevant. The only two relevant troops for the most part is I and, or not I, what even is this thing? Symbol and Infernus. As long as we have those two. If he converts any of the other two, it's not that big a deal. I'll keep taking all these. We do have this hero class set, so we are gaining 2 HP per extra turn. He'll go and convert all the green to brown. Luckily, that's not really too much going with it. We'll go and explode all the brown because there's so much of the board right now. Pretty much flip the entire board. I have a big drain, but even with all that mana, he somehow does not have full mana on anything. Just throw that down. Still does not have full mana because he just insists on taking skulls. Ready to like purple or something. See if we can get a Mercy going in there. Yes, we can. Throw in a Furnace after that. Apparently, we're not going to need this weapon again. Here we go. Okay. Get the drain there. Fortunately, it was purple, but still enough to kill. I keep forgetting it has damage on it, too. It's not a gigantic amount of damage, but it's enough. It's like Bronze Lock pistol level of damage. Which makes sense for a looping weapon. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. It'd be much better with Titan. Like everything, pretty much. Okay, well, we'll get that down. No, you can get the weapon for 250 wins. It's really easy to get that weapon. We got it within an hour and a half this morning. We grinded out the entirety of it. Doesn't take that long. You can just spam explore for like an hour, hour and a half. Well, actually more like hour and a half to 2 hours, I mean. But, yeah, it doesn't take that long. As long as you can win 3 wins per minute or quicker, it takes 2 hours or less. And that's pretty easy with like a Sunbird Rowan Firebomb team or Sunbird Forest Guardian. Yeah, I know. You're so used to gem sinks that you're not used to them just giving you a weapon for free. It does seem weird these days. But yeah, the highest rarity weapons in the entire game are the easiest to get. Every single mythic weapon, only except for Dawnbringer, only takes about 2 hours at max to actually obtain. It seems really weird that that is the case. But like many things within this game, the rarity of things doesn't actually reflect their rarity. Pretty much rarity is just like a categorization of troops more so than actual how good a troop is for the most part. And dead. What way do we take here? I saw the 1.5 go immediately to it, and then even see what the rest of the area is. We'll definitely do that treasure room last. Looks like we just take the top half. Oh! A 1.3. That's nice to see. I would prefer it on the bottom half, but then again, isn't the first battle in number 2? We actually can't get a 1.3 there, if that is the case. Good morning, Starlight! Also, morning! Well, I guess time zones. What areas are morning right now, though? I know, like the Australia area and some other locations around there. Yeah, we'll get a Gorgotha. Grab a Infernus. It's kind of funny because to some time zones, my morning stream's at night and my night stream is at morning. Alright, we'll take that down and dead. Oh, never mind. That's annoying. Hello, Overfiend. Welcome. And also, hello, Brian. Welcome as well. Well, Europe wouldn't be morning right now. Europe would be like middle of night. Like anywhere from like 2 a.m. to like 6 a.m. or so. I guess 6 a.m. is technically morning. We'll take a brown. Grab Gorgotha. Get that nice Mercy right there. Load it all. Gosh, you guys are up late. So I'm normally up pretty late too. Though recently I've been trying to get my sleep schedule back to normal, and it actually has been for us almost like 2 months now, actually. It almost feels weird that my sleep schedule is back to normal. Because for such a long time it hasn't been. Okay, we have that, and then we just go to the 1.2, the 1.15, and then the treasure 1.15. Hello, Steve. Welcome. I'll move that over. He's gonna get rid of everything that we need. That's annoying. And he drains the correct one too. Luckily, we get all the mana back on Cascade, so he gets a gigantic Cascade himself. It was a sleep schedule. Could've got a free skull. Oh, there we go. We got double skulls instead. I guess it was actually good that we didn't take it. And of course, we always take this treasure room last, just because you get more loot out of it. The only treasure room you ever don't do last is the Cedric room, just because it increases your gold per battle. So much so, I think the next Cedric we see, we're going to switch to T team. I keep not doing that whenever we see it, but we keep getting so much less gold, so I will switch over to T team when we do see it. Plus we get an absurd amount of damage. We hit like, what even? Like 300 something. Maybe even higher than that. Forget what it was. Yeah, it was around 300 something. Like mid 300s. Is what we would end up hitting with it. To 2 different enemies, not even to 1. Of course, stats are way higher here, but even in a delve like this, it's still easy one-shot everything. Hello, Kevin. Welcome. Double burn kill. And his kill in a furnace. Was Dawnbringer nerfed? You thought it had a 2x boost ratio per yellow ally. Isn't it? It should be 2 times. I'm pretty sure it was 2 times 2. Or, you know, T-O-O-2. We'll get that down. I'll go double check it after this. Should still be the same. Yeah, if we go to Dawnbringer, it should stay 2 times. If it's functioning like that, that is questionable. I haven't bothered checking it all the time. But, yeah, it should still be it. Let me just go double check real quick, though. But it should stay 2 times when we go over to Dawnbringer. Go over load. The backtrack. I don't know why. Today has been so laggy trying to get back to the main menu of the map. Have you guys been having this issue, too? Like, every single time. Even after we just did, like, such few battles. There we go. Dawnbringer. It's still 2 times boost ratio per yellow. If it's actually functioning that way, I don't know. I don't bother keeping track of every single cast value, but it should be. Because normally for things like the class events, it's not really that important if it does or doesn't get that damage. If it's Guild Wars, that exact calculation would matter a bit more. But it's not Guild Wars. Also, what on earth is this correct order? I'm saving the treasure room for last. Oh, well, there's 2 treasure rooms. We'll save the 2 treasure rooms for last and take the bigger one first. Okay. We'll take the purple. But we had it happening a lot earlier because we were winning a lot quicker. I don't know why it's happening now, though. Could just be because we're streaming. I have noticed in the past when I've done like actual live multiplayer games, my connection just does not want to do good with it. It does for a short duration of time, and then it's like, nope. Okay, so we go here, then there, then there, then there, then there. No, then there, then there. No, yes, I was right the first. No. Wait. I don't know. Let's just go this way. Yeah, we take these 2, then the other 2, then the 1.2, then the middle treasure, then the smaller treasure. I guess. Sure, something like that. It's not that big a deal. It's only going to make a difference of several hundred gold. Probably not even a difference of 1,000. Doing it in correct order. Which isn't really that much. Yeah, Dawnbringer is the best method for the hero classing to this week. If you use it with Dawnbringer Triple Falconer, that's pretty much what you need for all the earlier battles. I guess technically you would have to switch eventually into Mang. But then Mang Triple Falconer is basically what you'd use, just as Titan or anything else. You can throw in Corvash too, but it's mainly Falconer feeding red weapons that's best. Plus Falconer is yellow, so it actually gets boost ratio towards the weapon. I should have grabbed something that could have given us Gorgulpa going up there. Dies off of pretty much anything. So we take this 1.2, even though the other direction is also 1.2. This one leads into a 1.25, so it's actually better taking this one first. The middle is also 1.25, but we're not doing multiplier order, we're doing resource order. Otherwise we would do the middle right now, instead of this battle. Because then we can go into double 1.25. But outside of events, you don't have to just go strictly in multiplier order. I Okay, then we take the 1.25. Then we take the 1.2, the middle treasure room, and then the other treasure room. That did very little. I don't know why I even bothered casting it. It was initially an extra turn, but then he moved it. Okay, we'll go and take the yellow there. Grab a Gorgolfa. Beam Furnace. Let me cleanse everything first, though, and get all the mana that we end up needing. Grab all that yellow. Furnace him down, and we're good to go. And he's died. And then we throw in Furnace. Oh, don't even need the Infernus. Get it off the skulls. Very nice. Handles itself. Go grab this. Middle. Other one. Dead. Oh no, our cleanse! It has been disabled by random silence. That's not too big a deal though. Give it a few turns. Come on, few turns. Where are you? That'd be funny if it gets re-silence. Oh no! Silence in the death mark, it's gonna die. It might actually die. That'd be really sad if it dies to silence in the death mark. Though also pretty funny. Hopefully it doesn't though. It might. It's trying to. It is definitely trying to. It can't cleanse until that silence is off. Did he No! It's cursed! Oh, he's gonna kill it with Death Mark. What a combo. He does silence us, Death Marked us, and now cursed us. So not only are all of these timers refreshed, but it's also down to 5% and 10% and 15%. It's basically half the chance that we actually get a cleanse. And I have no way of naturally cleansing it, or I don't have any way to artificially cleanse it, because the only way we could do that is if it actually had its own ability. What a combo. But yeah, Magnus is actually doing work right now. Oh, why couldn't he have sniped 1 mana? Though this Death Mark still seems horrible. Even with the perfect combo, Death Mark can't get it until it gets it. Okay. Also, for whatever reason, I feel like getting poisoned does refresh it too. It was something that they said would never be a thing because it would be too overpowered. But then they made it a thing randomly without like ever really mentioning it. But stats effects do refresh other stats effects. What do we do here? It's just gonna die any turn now. Like, it's pretty much dead. It's just a matter of time before that thing finally triggers already. How it hasn't yet, I do not know. Okay, I'm just actually gonna take Gorgolfa. Gorgolfa can just kill it at this point. Please don't kill it. Okay, good. I have no clue how we survived that Death Mark. But we did. It had curse, silence, and everything. That was a weird battle. Just goes to show how bad Cursed is. And Death Mark, I guess, technically. Now, Cursed isn't too bad. If we ever got some good options for it, there's quite a few teams that would actually get built around it, mainly Death Mark teams. And while that might be a bad example of what Death Mark Curse can do, Death Mark Curse actually will be pretty nice. Especially if the enemy doesn't have any cleanse whatsoever. And especially if you can actually put it on all 4, like with death and stuff. Or even just the creeping death weapon. Alright, we'll take a yellow here, just so we can get the cleanse. I was expecting that to do like a high amount of damage. I keep forgetting. Everything hits so low to our durability. Yeah, I don't know why they randomly implemented these stats effects refreshing other stats effects. It was a mechanic mentioned as way too overpowered, and then they still did it. And not even like announcing it either, it just randomly happened at one point. It was never mentioned in any patch notes, to my understanding. One of the other reasons why cleanses are so nice, like Mercy and stuff. And once Curse becomes big, she's going to be really, really huge again. She already is pretty decent, but going to be even more relevant once Curse becomes a thing that actually gets used commonly. Of course, currently there's nothing that places Curse. Well, there's nothing that places Curse at 100%, I should say. There are a few things that place Curse, mainly Dragonet, that one new legend from that new kingdom, and Magnus are the main ones, and a few others here and there, but those are the main few that can place it. But they're all random chance, not 100% chance. Okay, I'm actually just going to cleanse it so we get a bigger explosion. Otherwise, it's only going to explode 3. Which would not be too effective. And dead. Also, I'll hand out a code right after this battle. Lately, I have been doing it after the second delve. I'll get the Mercy there. And then after that, we'll mainly just mess with the hero class. I'm probably just going to be using it for this weekend, though. After this weekend, I'm going to be switching out into actual relevant hero classes. Actually, probably even before the end of this weekend, maybe for Sunday, I'll start leveling one of the other ones. Because we are getting next patch, most likely next week. And for that, I would want to have some of the other ones leveled, like Frost Mage and stuff. We still have a bit of progress to do on that. We should probably also get Warpriest to max. It's sitting at level 95. And I might use it for Red Guild War Day in a Dwarf team. Yes, we got the new weapon. It's actually really good. It's the best thing about the new hero class. You would use it mainly with Titan, like how pretty much everything is. But, yeah, it's really, really good. It's basically like a Nyx that you can use on your hero. It's a halfway between a Nyx and the Quaedal, the Rainbow Snake. And dead. Okay, grab our chests. How many shards does that bring us up to? Probably not enough, is how many it brings us to. And for whatever reason, that keeps lagging every time we go back to main menu. Not that long of a lag, but still a lag. Also, where's the heater controller thingy? Oh, do I not have it near me? Normally I do. 1 second. Waiting on loading screen anyways. Oh, it was next to me the whole time. I was wondering where it went. It was hiding behind my warder. Or warders, I should say. Hello, Liam! Welcome! Okay, code time. Before I forget. Which is so hot, I almost need to take this off. Oh no! The screen, it's showing! There we go. It's not showing anything, though. Probably just showing a door. Anyways, where was I? Let's go and code. So that reminds me, I need more codes. I have enough till probably next weekend. Probably another week, but still, whenever I'm getting low like that, I do like to ask, as we're gonna need more. Okay, do that. Mark it, copy. Save it. Put it over here. Boom, boom. Does it work? It walks. Refresh, paste, copy, paste. And there it goes. There's the code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Same place as always, or simply go click that link. Why did this stream just cut out off? Stream, come back. There we go. Anyway, stream's back. There's the code. Let me paste it again just in case it lagged and didn't post. I'm pretty sure it did, but here's the code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Simply go click that link or go there. Your invite code's found underneath your settings menu. Redeem codes, that random letter mess over there. Just copy paste it. And give the same reward as always. That's not where it is. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. There you guys go. And let's go do 1 more delve, and that should hopefully give us 50 shards, and that should hopefully give us an upgrade onto something in Sea of Sorrows, which won't actually help us because it doesn't have a hero class yet, but still, I need to get it done eventually. And getting it done now means we don't need to get it done later. Okay. What on earth is... Oh, okay, we're gonna go do Key Team. I keep not using Key Team whenever we see that. Let's just do it already. So we go Cedric. Go Greed. We go... let's actually do it in order. Egg Thief. Key. And Greed. There we go. Okay. And we changed the banner to... that one? No, the other one. +2 red, +1 purple. I mean, +2 red, +1 brown. There we go. Okay, so that'll be... And now we go rush straight to the Cedric team and get an absurd amount of gold. And of course we get a good Mercy when we stop using Mercy. I feel like there's a 100% chance of that happening. Every battle, the second after you put Mercy off your team from previously having on your team, you just get the most amazing Mercy alignment you'll ever see. Actually, that one wasn't super amazing, but still, it feels like it happens almost every time. Oh, he's gonna switch the location. Maybe we're gonna have to deal with first lock Greed. Not really too big a deal, but I don't know. Maybe he gets mana again. I kind of want him to. Too late. Overkilled. It's not that big a deal, kind of. It does block our green a little bit, but it does make our tank better. Okay, so which way do we rush it? Yeah, I guess we rush it from the bottom. Running Dragon Soul, Fair Shroud, double Azurus, and feel like it can be slow at times. Let's see. Well, what are you running it against? You do have Umber Wolf that you can swap out with. Also, well, definitely put Umber Wolf in there then. One of the Azuruses should definitely be switched for an Umber Wolf. Also, what would be the sequence for the team? Dragon Soul, Fair Shra, Azurus, then Umber Wolf would be the order. Last two, the order doesn't really matter. What's the team for the class? You mainly just use it with anything with Holy Saint Astra, so that you get half mana start. It's pretty much the only teams you would use with this hero class. As well as any teams that would specifically need a stun that you can't run Corvash for. But most of the time you just run Corvash in it, because Corvash is better than it. Okay, now we take the middle. Oh wait, never mind, that wasn't the middle battle. We do this and then the middle battle. I keep forgetting, this delve has such a long path to actually get to the middle. It has the longest path to get to the boss room of any delve. So it's going to make it really, really annoying whenever we go for 500. Of course, we haven't needed to yet, but we will eventually. What to power up first? As far as trading, you would definitely want to fully trade Farish Raw first. Well, as far as trading, it's required to have all of those fully traded if you're going to bother putting in your team. But it'd be Farish Raw first, then Azurus, then Umber Wolf. And if you can't afford to get Umber Wolf up yet, see if you have any hero class that has Purple Storm, which I believe you only need like several different hero classes that can be at level 20 or 40. I forget when they get it. But you can just use that as Umber Wolf replacement until you have Umber Wolf traded. But yeah, Umber Wolf's definitely the lowest priority of things to trade. Farish Raw first, then Azurus. And Dragon Soul doesn't actually even need any traits. It gains no benefit in the context of that team from being traded. Oh, you're doing explore battles. That's slightly different, but would still be the exact same premise. You do Ferris Raw first, then Azarus, and then eventually Umberwolf. There we go. Okay, now let's go get our gold. That's not what we want. We already got Penguin max. Seriously, why do we keep getting every single pet we've already maxed? I think in the last almost week, I've only gotten a few pets that we haven't already had maxed. Every other pet has been one that we already have maxed. Oh, we got him stunned. That's that would normally be relevant because he is stealthy. But we actually have nothing on this team that's affected by that, so never mind. It's actually not useful at all. So well, got the kill. And that is a lot of extra damage. So now our gold is 200, but every battle here for the rest of this delve will be 600, which is just an absurd amount of gold. This is a treasure room, right? No. Okay. Well, what is this? Why is everything 1.2? Everything in this delve was 1.2 except for that battle over there, so I guess we just make a circle at this point. And now we have absurd damage and absurd gold. $600. That was easy. What do we take here? Grab a green to green. Unfortunately, he's blocking, but we don't have much of another choice here. Key and we get more because he's webbed. Struggle of having greed in first slot. Oh, I should have used his ability there just for HP. That's fine. We hit, let's see, how much damage is that? That is 346 plus 5 damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh, why'd I do that if we already had egg? Because this egg into key. You mean what gem should you be focusing on to play the team? Red and purple. You go into red and purple immediately in order to fill Dragon Soul. Then you cast Dragon Soul, then you cast Dragon Soul, and then you win. But yeah, you just focus on red and purple the entire time if you're playing that kind of farming, if you're playing that kind of team. The only soul farming teams that really play differently than that are any centered around Valkyrie. In which case you're normally focusing red and yellow the entire time to keep spamming blue. But yeah, in the context of a Dragon Soul related soul farming team, it's always just red purple the entire time. And you never really take anything else. And if you are, it's normally a skull or because there's no other option. Luckily, stealthy coming in there. I don't need to greed again. We already have max gold. Sort of brown. How did he not surge? What do we do about that? I guess just take a skull for. Oh! Egg Thief already had mana. I could have just done that. Fail. And then super overkill. Come on. When is Deathmark's first kill chance and clench chance? It has 10% cumulative per turn. That starts immediately. But the 10% chance to kill per turn that stays 10% the entire time only starts affecting it after its first turn. So if you deathmark something and then it's its turn, so like let's say this placed deathmark on it if we were to go do this. Well, let me make sure I clear everything first. Let's see. But yeah, if we do this, and oh wait, never mind, that doesn't end our turn. I forgot, fail. But let's just say right here, we place Deathmark, boom. That turn right there would be a 0% chance that it would Deathmark kill, but a 10% chance that it would cleanse. And now every turn from here forth, the cleanse chance keeps going up by 10%, but the death chance starts activating, but stays at 10% each time. So on this turn right here, after we end our turn, But this turn right here, oh, never mind. If we ever end our turn, this turn right here would have been the first 10% chance that the Death Mark would have killed. But it also would have had that 20% chance that it also would have cleansed. And then the following turn would be 10% still to kill, a 30% chance to cleanse, and just keep going from there. At least until it got hit by another stats effect. Also, keep in mind, re-Death Marking a Death Marked enemy does do the 1 turn delay on Death Mark again. Every single time you redo it. What is this board? It's so awful. Can move that over. Didn't even get our surge. Grab a like red to red. Of course, he denies it immediately. Take some brown for a double kill then. Get rid of his more important troops. Take another red. Get all the mana for that again. Hopefully, possibly. And key it dead. Yeah, the chance something dies off of Death Mark's really low. Like, really, really low. That's why you don't normally see things dying to Death Mark. Like, almost ever. Yes, you do need hero on your team for 250 wins. Ever since they added hero classes that require you to use your hero on the team in order to get XP, it is now required that you use your hero on the team in order to get your wins for the weapon. So yes, you do actually have to use your hero on the team. That won't be too big of an issue starting next patch though, since, well, you can set your hero to anything at any time. But, yeah, it's a little bit annoying now. Yeah, you can no longer do the whole, farm a weapon without having your hero on the team. That's been fixed ever since, well, it was never really a glitch, but you know, that's been changed ever since they added the new EXP system for heroes. Speaking about that, we just hit level 27. Grab all that. We need like 50 something shards, luckily we get it. And let's go through all that into Sea of Sorrows and hopefully get ourselves an upgrade. Even if we do, we still have a little bit to go. I think we'll need the rare is only going to be at like 20 something copies, and we need 51. In order to get the upgrade on it. If it'll ever go. Go, loading screen, go. Never mind, it did. I didn't even realize the shift fail. Oh, wrong kingdom. Wrong kingdom. Well, actually, I technically still need to do that one later. We have one troop in there not upgraded, and I don't want to use an orb on it. But Sea of Sorrows has 3, so let's go do that. I think I need like 2 copies or 3 copies of the Epic. Also, we keep getting more copies of Legend and Epic. How much you want to make a bet there's a Legend here? Not that, I mean the actual Legends. No, we didn't get it. Good. And grab one of those. There we go. Okay, I don't think anything actually got upgraded from that, but progress has been made. Let's double check it. Sea of Sorrows. Where to go, where to go? Sea of Sorrows. Yes, we need 1 more copy of you, right? No. We need 26 more copies of you. And we need 2 more copies of her, and then we'll be maxed out. So we're basically just waiting on the rare, like you normally are. That's generally the last one to ever get upgraded for any kingdom. It's because of how the drop table works. This we already have maxed. Why am I even checking it? You know why I'm checking it? We're actually going to do it. Why not? It's good EXP towards hero. We'll do this, then head back to PvP. The first 4 battles of this make it almost better EXP than Explore. So it is actually worth it if we want to do it from a hero leveling perspective. Wait, you got your progress point without hero on your team? That's weird. I'm pretty sure they did switch it. But I guess it is still the previous format then. Alright, that's nice. They could have sworn they switched it so you had to have it on your team. Or maybe they changed it back again. regardless, if they're going to change it up again, we'll find out next patch. Because if there's any patch to have any kind of rework to heroes, it will be next patch. Just because of how drastically they're changing the whole hero system. Well, not really drastically, but how much easier they're making it by getting rid of the gem cost. And basically making every hero class capable of being used whenever you want. Which is pretty huge. Because it finally makes... It's basically the last thing to make heroes super viable. See you, Starlight. Have a good day. Or have a good night, I should say. Or a good morning, I should say. Hello, the Krill. Welcome. And no problem for the code. I probably should start doing every single pet that we actually do have excess of. I just have a feeling they're going to do something with pet food eventually. And we're going to have, like, no pet food because we haven't been farming it the whole time. I don't know if anyone really does, though, because it's kind of a waste of time. In the current state of the game, it's 100% pointless. But you never know. Oh yeah, the new troop is actually probably the best raid troop they've ever added. It's so good that it could actually technically be used outside of the event. It has a pretty decent boost ratio of 1 to 3 based on all of its stats. Well, you know, everything except magic. Though technically it's still boosted on magic too, because that's what determines how much damage your ability also does. So technically it boosted off of every stat. Based on magic at a 1 to 1 and everything else at a 1 to 3. And of course that then gets multiplied by 3 to 5 depending on rarity against bosses. If they ever add more bosses that are hero owned, it's probably going to be the best option for countering those. Currently it's only Zugoff, and obviously almost no one runs that. I love P-Team so much. It's battles like those that just make it amazing and really fun to use. Canoe! Man down! I could easily go replace it with an egg. And dead. What weapon? What weapon I'm currently using? It's Skeleton Key. It's boost ratioed based on all gold at a 1 to 2. Which is where we're getting all the damage from it from. And Cedric ends up increasing gold by 100%, and Greed ends up giving us an absurd amount of gold. And then this is also boosted based on gold, which basically acts as like a really good bronze lock pistol without the damage, and has a summon attached to it. So we just keep spamming this to get all of our mana, throw key down to do all of our damage, and it just worked out really nicely. We also passively get maps, not like we need them, but they are buffing maps this year, so maybe that's relevant. This actually is the best way to get maps other than Tyree, oddly enough. Just spam Skeleton Key in every battle you ever do. Also, these teams are generally the best for farming gold in the entire game, just because they by default need the gold in order to function. And will automatically get it by casting literally anything on the team, other than Cedric, but Cedric passively gives you more. And there we go. Also, his effect still stays in effect even if he dies. Which is why he's put in first slot. Ooh, 8 food. And technically the penguin's food as well. All the pets are food. Poor things. Yeah, let's go back to PvP and just mess with the new hero class a little bit. If you guys have anything specifically that you want me to do, just let me know. We'll make sure to go over it. Nope, we're not going up against I. Yeah, I guess we'll go back to this one, using the actual weapon of the hero class. It is better with Titan, but might as well use it with the hero class for now. Okay, what do we even take here? I guess we grab a blue, grab all that, let it kind of go down, take our reds there, get a nice explosion onto pretty much everything here. Actually don't even need to cast that weapon because Infernus is probably going to kill it so quickly. If I say that now, and now we're actually going to somewhat need it. Oh no, did we go for it? Let's go for it. Let's go for that on there. Luckily we get our extra turn, then we just clear the entire board off the color we created because it's so populated. And then we swipe the entire team with Infernus. Oh, you get Skeleton Key from 250 wins on the Thief Hero class. Thief Hero class you unlock from Zacian Kingdom. That's the one with all the goblins in it. How's the new hero class? Pretty average. Like, really average. But yeah, it's nothing too special. You use it mainly for its stun, and it has a good weapon. That's about it. That is pretty much the hero class. Stun and a weapon. But yeah, mainly just the weapon. More often than not, you would use Corvash as a stun, as your stun still. There might be some circumstances where this thing would be used instead, but Corvash is just insanely good at stunning, and this is not better than it. Oh, also, it's used in human teams. It's the link that you need to make human teams work. Human teams are still pretty underwhelming, but if you're going to bother running like a 3x or a 4x human team, you'd want to do so with this hero class. Also, with that being said, we actually need to go run a bunch of human teams. Also, we need to go open some glory keys. Let's go do that right now before I forget. But yeah, we actually need to go do a bunch of humans. So we can do that right into our tasks, oddly enough. Yeah, let's go grab our glory keys. We just need to open 10. Oh yeah, that's not possible. Let's open 10 of them one at a time. Well, actually, we can just look in the corner to see if it's there yet. There we go, there's our 3 gems. Was it really worth it? Probably not, but oh well, it's not that bad. It's only 200 glory. We can afford it. 200 glory for 3 gems. That's not too bad, especially since those 10 keys could potentially give it to us. But yeah, we actually have to go kill 15 humans with a team of 3 humans. Wait, how have we not done that a single time yet? That means I've talked about it, but that means I haven't actually bothered doing a single Holy Saint Astra team yet. So let's go do that. And not against that, though. Or that. Wait, what even is that team? 3 Lust and a Dawnbringer. That's not how you build Lust. Okay, I guess we'll do this one. But let's see. Let's go find not a key team. Devour King. Yeah, we don't need this. But then again, I don't know. Explore Souls. When do I ever farm? No, that's not what we need. Get rid of that. Okay, let's rename this to 4x Human. It might be 3x, though. We'll see. And let's just run this as an actual PvP team. So we need Saint Astra. Where is she? There she is. Boom. We need hero or something, but before we do, let's go under human category and see what uselessness we have. One is obviously Corvash first slot. We'll go human. Boom. So let's get Corvash. It's probably the most obvious one to pick. That's the whole reason for even using Holy Saint Astra, pretty much, is just to give Corvash half mana. And now hero half mana. So I guess it depends heavily on what hero weapon we want to use. So what hero weapon do we want to use? Well, red-purple would cover everything, but there's not too many good red-purple weapons. There's one. There's, what's it called? There's, where is it? There it is. Staff of Madness isn't too bad. But this hero class uses, blue. So let's see what's under blue that covers red. Oh, we could use, what's that one? It's a weapon that some people probably don't have. But, oops, any color I mean. But it's, Fire and Ice. Where'd it go? Fire and Ice actually wouldn't be too bad with this. And again, maybe we go a true damage option. Do we even have a true damage option? Yes, rope darts. Ah, oh no, but it's the colors are really weird with the context of this team. And again, we could block Holy Saint Astra. It's not really that big a deal. But then we need some kind of red-purple human that isn't horrible. Let's see. No, I think we just go Fire and Ice. Stick with the original plan and go into like a summoner. Isn't there what's her name? That one brown purple. Where does she go? Yeah, Corrupt Sorceress. And then feed red into it. But then again, I don't know. We don't really need red. Oh, we could go deckhand double blue into a... Oh, but never mind. It would only make sense if this was in front of our blue. And it's not going to be because Corvash is probably going to be first slot. Oh yeah, we got Falconer too. Night Coronet. Yeah, Magnus, except it's not really worth actually casting. Medea, oddly enough. It doesn't have any human synergy though. Let's see. Why are there so many horrible humans? Don't do barely anything. Ooh, Tesla. Actually, you know what? Tesla is pretty nice. It does synergize with Corvash. And then we could just put our mana accumulation into some kind of purple-blue weapon, or even just purple in general. Let's see, what do we have for purple weapons that aren't horrible? That actually mana accumulate. Oh! Oh! Let's go under the category of... there's actually one that's really nice. I forget what it's called, though. It's underneath tomes. There's one of these tomes that isn't horrible. This one. It's a really weird one. Tome of Wizardry. Out of every single tome in the game, it's the only one that isn't 100% trash. It explodes a gem for 7 mana, which in itself sounds pretty bad. But what makes it good is it drains 3 mana from the first enemy and gains barrier. Mainly the drain 3 mana from first enemy is the super relevant part about that. So, yeah, that's really, really quick, easy drain. And it gives you a little bit of board control. And we get it started with half mana. Though that's not going to make too big of a difference. It start with 3, you still end up needing 4. But a single surge would end up getting it. I know that really helps the team too much, though. But we'll go with that. Get that. Basically a true damage version of the team with her. And then we would keep getting stuns and have additional stunner, have our Tesla. I don't know. It's not really making too big of an impact to the team, though. Let's see. What other purple weapons are there that aren't useless? Black Manacle. That's definitely nice. And probably overall better. Emerald Tier, but it's really dependent on enchant, and we have no other way to do enchant. Elemental Bow, but that won't work in this context. Null Spear is so useless. Silent Knight is very situational. Yeah, I think we just go Black Manacle and just keep poking with it then. Never mind. I do like that weapon, though. It actually is a really fun weapon to use. Oh, you know what? Not even that. We can go all in true damage. I completely forgot about Crescendo. Another weapon that a lot of people probably don't have, unfortunately. But, it does synergize in the fact that it is true damage. It's actually extra turn true damage, too. If it gets a kill, it extra turns. And also, with that being said, let's put that in front of the Tesla as a tank, since it has 40% score reduction. We could, in theory, even put it in first slot, but just to make sure Corvash does more damage, we'll do it like that. And, yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see, what can we do for our banner, then? We'll go and... What do we need for our banner? I guess it's double blue, actually. All in blue. I don't think we need anything too special. Hey, let's see how this performs. Oh yeah, duh. She does enchant all humans, off her ability. You would actually have to cast her, though. But, yeah, Emerald Tier would work with it. That would probably be the alternative, then. Or even just what we use. It creates green, which feeds into itself, right? And then the other... No, it doesn't actually use green. Oh, that would only feed into Astra, though. But we could synergize that into a more of a green-based human team. This team doesn't have enough of that color, though. Oh, wish I could have gotten that drain down. That's bad that he has HP gain when we're running pure true damage. It's not a good synergy for us. Gonna grab some yellow just because we can do her ability. Get a Corvash down. But yeah, we just basically throw everything, then get her enchant. Which also keeps us alive. That's mainly for the enchant. And there we go. Okay, grab some blues. That'll be up in 2 turns. Or 1 turn if we take it now. That doesn't look like we'll be able to take it now, so let's grab whatever. Oh, okay, we can cascade it. Nice. There's enough to kill if he wouldn't do that, but he does. Well, we'll have the other thing next turn, so we'll throw that down. We'll Tesla, and then we can do that right into a probably free turn. It's going to do so much damage with that, but it's not aligned to an extra turn, so it's fine. Do that. There's no extra turn. Why does it feel like our magic is so low? What do we take? What do we take? It's not enough damage to actually get a kill. Normally it isn't. This weapon's actually not really doing much then. Because unless we can get that kill, it's almost never worth casting. I'll take that brown. Fortunately, it's not enchanted, so it's not going to be full mana. Just grab the brown manually. Another Corvash. Do I take that skull? Yeah, why not? Nice, double skull. Still not enough to kill. But he's losing all of his magic because of that. Why does everything else seem so low in magic, though? Okay, we'll grab our... maybe I'm just so used to delve values after just doing delve for most of the stream. Like, we can get our free turn there. Hey, we actually got to use it for something. I think automatically gains an enchant, though, so not really that needed. At least for that one. And it was Tesla kill it. With all the armor we have off the other thing. Yeah, we can kind of make that work. Let's go Emerald Tier. Doesn't that only feed into her, though? Let me see. What color is Emerald Tier? Yeah, we would need one other green on the team. What is a green true damage that's human? Does that even exist? Probably not. Let's see. Green human that has true damage. So move this to human and type in true. And green. And true. Nope. 0. Absolutely 0. Let's see what happens if we get rid of true. Yeah, no true damage. Not even like lifesteal or anything. So Emerald Tier wouldn't help us too much. All it would do is help us spam Holy St. Astra. It would help us to never die, but it wouldn't help win the battle any quicker. And then again, actually it would. Yes, it would. Oh, that's not what I want though. Emerald Tier. It would help us win quicker because it would give us armor. Right? She gives armor, right? Yeah, life and armor, which would boost Tesla damage, which would make her one-shot. Or at least closer to one-shot. Let's give it a shot. I want to see what happens. It wastes our turn every time, but off of enchant, it would passively gain mana. That's a really weird combo. But this might actually be a one-shot Tesla team then. And you just throw Emerald Tier a bunch of times. Oh, I need to clear the filter. That's why we can't find it. Emerald Tier. Let's give it a shot. And since we're running Emerald Tier now, let's go completely around Emerald Tier, which means double yellow. Double yellow, boom. Okay, let's give this a shot, see what happens. So basically, we just rush Emerald Tier. And, you know what? This team might actually not be that bad, then. Hey, we found something for Holy St. Astra to do. Oh, we'll go and, what do we do? Let's take that yellow over. 1 mana shorts. Take the other yellow. We go for enchant on everything. And then we get an absurd amount of green. Why did you have to freeze? Luckily, it's not on our green, though. And we basically just keep repeating that loop until we have Tesla. And then we just one-shot Tesla, basically. We do that again. Boom, enchant everything. Get our armor. Throws down again. Get all of our greens. Extra turn. Okay, apparently it misses. And then we Tesla, then dead. Or close to it. Okay, pretty big hit. Not enough to kill, but that's the general strategy of the team. What do we take here? I guess we grab another green. He's gonna get skull distracted, which is perfectly fine. Grab a red as well at the top. Now we have Corvash for when we need it. That passively gain all of our mana over time. Another Emerald Tier down, and that will give us Astra again. Hopefully not miss. There we go, nice. What do we have for extra turns laying around? Not much. Yeah, we'll take red, because we can have it next turn instead of waiting. That's still not enough to kill, though. If we had Corvash, it would be. Let's go get Corvash. And then he's dead. It's interesting. It's not like a really, really good team, but it has synergy. Yeah, we'll try it again, see what happens. So we grab yellow, get our surge. Oh, wait. We need to get what's her name to full before we do that. Let's throw another Astra. Oh, fail. Wrong mana. That's not the one she uses. We need yellow or green. There's not much of a point in casting this if we don't have that. Oh, though. Oh, no. Our arch nemesis of this team, though. Barrier. Actually, so much so, I think we already just lost just to the fact that he has barrier on everything. Tesla is insanely bad against barrier. Yeah, dead. Super dead off a raft. That's not gonna work. Let's try it again. Let's see, what's he using for it? He's using it into similar premise, but with symbol. Interesting. So, yeah, it would have the mana accumulation off a symbol. Your rush symbol. Get your Astra. Does that work better? Well, only one way to find out. Let's see who wins. Which one worked better? Okay, we'll take our purple. Grab that over. Get all of our mana. We need Astra to full, so we'll take a yellow. Throw Astra. Go drain something. We'll get a bunch of greens. We'll let him have that skull. It's fine. Let's grab that first. Got Corvash. It's stunned, so we can definitely drain it. Actually, it would be drainable regardless if it was stunned. Grab all that yellow. Did we throw a preemptive Tesla? No. Yes. No. We throw that. We then throw Wait, why did I do it in that order? That was a weird order. We'll do that. Yeah, that was a really weird order. We'll do that. Luckily, it's still extra turn somehow. We'll then re-enchant everything. And at this point, we just one Tesla him. And that should be dead. And we'll get Corvash up, or at least try to get Corvash up here. Gotta be careful he doesn't take a blue here, though. Whatever we do has to not give him blue. Then we'll take our blue. We need a Tesla, so we'll just get Tesla mana. One turn off. Let's throw our Corvash, I guess. Actually, he'll throw a buff. And then we just throw right into Tesla kill. I don't know, I guess you could run it either way. It really just depends how you want to run it. Yeah, you can run it either way. But I'll probably run it with Emerald Tier, just because it gives you a reason to actually use Emerald Tier. When would Emerald Tier ever be used aside from that? Very, very rarely is it actually viable for anything. I feel like it could be super, super broken in the future. There's just nothing that makes it super broken. There's stuff it works with, but nothing that makes it just auto-win to such a high degree that you would actually want to use as your main team.
Mana surge.
Not to mention Curse is going to make it a lot less viable once it actually starts coming into the game. But it might be viable for a very short period of time prior to Curse at some point. So I'm actually going to throw Tesla here, because I want to be able to utilize the enchant, and if I do it the other way around, we're going to lose our Tesla enchant, which is the mistake I made the previous battle. Too bad we're not using Titan. Ta! Okay. This team actually would be better with Titan, or literally any other hero class than what we're using now. And then again, I guess it doesn't get half mana start then. Well, duh, but then it would still have half mana start if it had Titan, because it would still have half mana attached to the hero. Let's see, but that would kind of defeat the whole point of using a pure human team. Also, doesn't human not even have a human troop yet, I don't think, or human pet? Anyways, let's throw that down. That's mainly just a buff to increase Tesla damage and to make sure we don't die. We'll take that over. Grab a... Did we go for another Tesla yet? Yes. Because we needed to do it before we throw everything else. We'll throw a Tesla. Throw this for enchant purposes. Get our green right back. And basically repeat that cycle. That or just go for what's your name's mana. I'm sure taking those browns. Yeah, we have it in 2 turns by default. So I guess we'll just Corvash for now. And super dead next turn. It kind of works. Not the greatest of things, but it gets the job done. What team did you run for the hero event? Dawnbringer into Triple Falconer or Mang into Triple Falconer, either or. You would want to run an AoE red weapon initially, and then switch over to a Mang. And then just keep using Mang the rest of the time. Ideally, your hero class would be set as Titan, but you don't have to. Be either Dawnbringer, Triple Falconer for the earlier battles, or Summer's Fury, Triple Falconer, or any red AoE weapon, Triple Falconer, and then switch over to Mang, Triple Falconer. You can also throw a Corvash in place of one of the Falconers if you wanted to, though it's not necessary. If you do, make sure it's in 3rd or 4th slot, because there is a Corvash this week, so the Corvash could stun your, or drain your Corvash. You'd want to make sure it's outside of its range. Let's see. Any suggestion for non-Dawnbringer, non-Mythic Hero event team? Yeah, it would just be Mang Triple Falconer. Or Mang Falconer, Corvash Falconer. I guess it doesn't matter where you put Corvash, as long as it's in 3rd or 4th. How to get Crescendo? Crescendo, unfortunately, is one of those weapons that is not obtainable. It's one of several dozen weapons that no one really has for the most part. Either because they've never really released it, or they keep trying to charge $5 for it. In the case of Crescendo, it's because they keep trying to charge $5 for it. But it's some of those old weapons, like Boom Boom, like Bull Roar, these kind of things that very few people have. Most of these are pretty useless. Celestial Staff, Chain Flail, stuff like that, Crescendo. These are all weapons that are old event weapons that either don't exist, or they are really, really, like, never obtainable since their release. Which is really weird. They might be making changes to that in the future. But of the 227 weapons, I think about 30 to 50 of them, probably more towards 50, are in the category of they are almost non-obtainable after the very first time they've had the event for it. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to make changes to that in the future. Ideally, they'll just add them all to Soulforge for some kind of cost, but they haven't done that yet. But hopefully they will eventually. But there are about 50 weapons that are kind of locked behind old weapon content kind of stuff, weirdly. It's just really strange. I don't know what exactly they're doing about it, but it's been like that for a little while now. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We'll be back tomorrow morning, same time as always, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 13 hours from now tomorrow. We're mainly going to be messing around with the new hero class, trying to level it some. And probably trying to level some other hero classes, because I don't think I'll be using it all day tomorrow. Maybe we'll get it to 40 and then stop, if we even bother getting it that far, just because it's not really too useful. And given that the next patch is right around the corner, I do still very want to get level 70 Frost Mage and level 100 Rune Priest. Those are the two biggest ones I want to make sure I have before 4.25 ends up hitting, probably sometime next week. Official date hasn't been confirmed, but it's definitely before the end of this month and probably sometime next week. But we'll find out. It's only a matter of time. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful night, and goodbye, everyone.